outside of the Fairy Valley was just the beginning, because today we're going to break in the furnishing part. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. So as you guys know, we're rebuilding the Glimmerbrook to turn it into a fairies world. So if you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let's get into this. Okay guys, so this is my fairies town, and I have zero clues on why is it always so dim and cloudy. Like every time I open up the game, it's cloudy, and I just don't get it. Like, why is it happening? I want to have a sunny view, please. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and start off with the Winter Fairy's house. So as you can see, it's pretty tiny, and like it definitely will be a tight squeeze. Not gonna lie, but I really like the exterior, so I'm really hopeful that we can do something cool with the interior too. This will definitely be a hard challenge, I can tell. And if you watched the episode 0 of this series, you probably know that I have a fairy called Silver Mist, which is the water lily fairy, and I explained everything about her, so just go ahead and watch that video if you're interested. But I just wanted to tell you that I really want to have one of these 4 houses to be a shared house with Silver Mist. So as you can tell, this house is going to be for Winona. This one is going to be for the Summer Fairy, aka my Mountain Dew Fairy. This one is going to be for Clover, my Spring Bloom Fairy. And the next one is going to be for my Autumn Fairy, which was called Maple. I really wanted it to be Winona's house, but I'm just going to see if I can fit it. So first, I'm just going to go ahead, choose something for the flooring. Let me set the filter to blue and white because we want this house to feel like ice. That could be a good option. And we also have this one too, but I'm pretty much sure that the previous one was kind of better. Okay, so we have this, but I kind of feel like it's too bluish. What about this one? It's kind of more pastel. The simple one is kind of good, but I really think that the Love Struck one was really it. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I think that we have to section this part up to turn it into a small bathroom. Let's just give it a small door too. Ooh, I think this wide door from the Realm of Magic is kind of good. And I'm afraid I have to delete these windows. Sad, but it's really important because, you know, in architecture, we always say that the form has to follow the function. So if you know, you know. So my perfect option for Winona's bed is definitely going to be this one in the white swatch from the Realm of Magic pack. But for Silver Mist, I think we need a bunk bed over here. Oh my god, no. This really reminds me of the hospital beds. So this is like terrible. Okay guys, so our house really needed to be a little bit bigger, so I did it. And so I think now we're able to add 2 beds in the corner and also include a small kitchen over here. Now we can just add a small dresser over there because, you know, they're just fairies, so they don't really dress up that much. So it's just something we're going to add for like basics. I think this chest from the Werewolves pack is going to do the job, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, so the clutter in here is just going to be crystal and stuff related to water. So I'm not going to add any plants. I'm just going to stick to crystals and things that give off winter. If you were waiting for the plants, you have to wait for the 2 next tiny houses. Okay guys, so Winona's sides is kind of complete. And I added all of the details on the shelves. I think it's kind of cute. And for the Silver Mist sides, I'm just going to go ahead and use some of these photos to really enhance that water and sea vibes, you know. Okay, I changed my mind. I think this big one is kind of better. I placed this rug from the Realm of Magic pack on the entry. It's kind of cool. It's really feeling like you're entering in a very magical sort of place. And now we really need to squeeze a small kitchen over there. So I'm going to use the vampires counters, and it's gonna be very awkward. Like, I'm literally placing the counters beside the bathroom. This is the worst plan I've ever did on my entire life, but we just have to go through it. So now we just need one counter for the prep, and our fridge has to go there. Like, this is so idiotic. I can't believe I did it. Like, oh my god, no, this is so bad. I don't have any other space to put my kitchen. Okay, and maybe we can have these curtains from the Blooming Rooms kit on this wall to make it look a bit more whimsical. Okay guys, so I think the Silver Mist and Winona's house is kind of complete. Now we can go ahead and start furnishing the next house. This one is for our Mountain Dew fairy, which was my summer fairy from the Every Fairy is a Different Season video, which I gave a total makeover. Her color scheme is kind of pink, blue, and green, and I want her house to feel like a small cozy cottage. So we're going to go quite colorful with this one. So I have an idea for this house. So because my 3 remaining fairies are all related to Earth, I really want to include this bed, which was a CC that I downloaded a few weeks ago and I'm totally obsessed with. Just so fairy-like, and I really wanted to include it in all of the fairy houses, but for Winona and Silver Mist house, this really wasn't the vibe I was looking for, so I just wanted to keep it for the next houses. Okay guys, so I think my kitchen is gonna be like this. I really needed to change the layout so many times to figure out the best possible way. If you guys have any ideas for a better layout, just write down in the comments because I always read and answer them, and that will be really inspiring for my next builds. Okay, so for the bathroom, we're just gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be a really tight squeeze. Okay, it is functional, so we're good to go. I really like that carpet. It's so fluffy and cozy. Ooh, I think this swatch is perfect. Love it. Ooh, I really love that corner. It's so pretty and whimsical. Ah, it's so cute. Oh my god. And I'm gonna just bring this Touch of the Starlight wall lights for all over. This is just so satisfying. I am obsessed with it. And I think we're good to go to the next house. Okay, so this is Clover's cottage, and it's definitely gonna be quite cottagey. And I really want to incorporate a lot of plants inside and outside, as you can see. In here, I'm just gonna add wooden floorings. And the walls are definitely going to be, again, wooden, but I'm just thinking about which swatch we can use to really bring out the vibe that I'm looking for. So she is a garden fairy, and it's kind of like a very earthy fairy. So everything inside her house is going to feel like that. Do fairies even take shower? Because if they don't take a shower, then why are we doing this? We can use the same bed for her, and we can also use the beds from the Realm of Magic. Guys, I kind of think that this one is so pretty, but it's too big, and if I use it, then I probably don't have enough space for a kitchen. I'll squeeze a small little dresser to the corner, just like that. I think it's getting so good, so now we can just go ahead and start off creating a kitchen. So the kitchen is again gonna be brownish. Maybe this one from a horse ranch will do the job. But I'll definitely go with another tiny fridge again. Okay, there it is. I think it's getting good. It's just like a very basic kitchen, but I think it's gonna do the job. Like, it's just a fairy, you know? She's not a chef. Most of the activities that these fairies do are highly related to the outside, so that is the reason why I'm not adding a lot of, like, activity skills or, you know, things like that inside. It's a garden fairy, so it has to have a lot of like plants and flowers and green stuff inside the house to make it actually look like a fairy house. Okay, so now let's go ahead and furnish the last house, which is my butterfly and autumn fairy. So one of the activities that she does is like pumpkin carvings and taking care of insects. I'm using wooden floorings, maybe this one from the vampires. And for the walls, I'm trying to go with something like orange, but I'll have to see which suits the best. Okay, so this one is pretty much giving autumn. I made that corner a bit bigger so that we can finally have a proper bathroom. So I changed my mind. Let's just go with wood for the wallpapers too. I think it's gonna look more natural and fairy-like. Wait, I think this one is better. Oh, yes, it is. So let's just go ahead and change the other houses too. Now I'm just gonna add a bed. Guys, what about this one? It's kind of good too. We just add a small little dresser for her in this corner. Now we have a really tiny kitchen over there in an L shape. We'll squeeze this tiny fridge again. We need more space for the kitchen, so let's just move our dresser to the corner to this side, and now we can just move the fridge to this corner. And now we should be able to add our stove. So after finishing up the kitchen, I really wanted to add these curtains from the Blooming's Room kit, just like the other houses, to really enhance that fairy vibes and whimsical aesthetic that I aimed for. And because our fairy is actually a butterfly fairy, I really thought that giving her one of these butterflies as a small pet would be a great idea. And after adding these touch of a starlight wall lights, just like the other houses, we have this pretty awesome view, and it's giving real cozy autumn vibes to me. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. There are still a lot of lots remaining for us to build in Glimmerbrook, and I'm sure you don't want to miss them. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.